What's up, guys? Today was kind of crazy. I mean, it's always crazy, but today was kind of crazy as far as like the sirens and just crazy. I just recorded the stalkers, and before and after I was recording, they were more overt with it. Like I'll just look up a street and I'll see a bunch of people like all the way up the street at different intersections and different like parking lots or cars on the side of the street or whatever. At different places up the street, there will be a bunch of people stalking up the street. You know what I mean? Like at different intersections. Just all coming out at once. And they did that like right when I got back to my apartment. But this morning they set off a train horn, and then they set off a siren, and then they set off a train horn as I was waking up this morning. And then when I get out of bed, the train horn stops. And then like an hour later, like I was just sitting in my apartment, an hour later there's another siren, a fire truck. So like ambulance and then a fire truck like an hour later. And then right when I go outside, right at the first intersection, there's a train horn going off again. And then like right as I'm walking up to Healthworks, or the intersection over by there, the train is driving out in front of me. It's always driving out in front of me, synced. Whenever I see one. And then like the last car on the train will always sync up with me too. But that happened, and then I came out of Healthworks, and then it was just quiet when I came out. It was like a bunch of silent gang stalkers just like driving around me. And then like one person went to a door right next to me, but they were mostly just like driving by on the street. And just like, it was just quiet. Like no loud trucks or anything. They have like different settings on the they have like different game settings. Like they have like the silent stealthy mode and the loud noise harassment mode. But like, so like the train horn was going off like all the way to Healthworks, and then like I come outside and it's quiet, you know what I mean? Like it's like a different scene every time I come outside. Like then I had a job interview today, and right when I come out of that, there's a train horn going off. And then as I'm getting a ride back to my apartment, we pull up to the train tracks right as the last car on the train is going by. And then right as we pull up to my apartment, there's an ambulance driving by right like on the street that I'm on. Right as we pull up, is driving by with the siren. And then the next time that I came outside after that, like a couple hours later, there was another ambulance right when I come out my door. But it didn't have the siren going off, but it was like, you know, I go inside, there's an ambulance as I'm going in, and then I come back out, there's an ambulance. This is the crazy shit that they do. And then there's a bunch of cars parked on the side of the street on the video that I just recorded that were like synced up with the cars driving by them on the street as I walk by. They just have a car parked there, nobody in it. And then the one, it was a 66 white SUV, and then the people that own it are walking up the sidewalk at the same time, and they start it with the remote start as I walk by them, right after another gang stalker drove by it as I walked by it. This is so dumb, dude. How intricate it is. And then they've been hitting me with directed energy, whatever thing, a little more frequently, and it like sometimes it's just ringing in my ears, but then sometimes it feels like they're like microwaving my brain. Whatever it's doing. And then the other day, like, it felt like they like made me just forget what I was thinking about. I don't know if it was them doing it or if it was just my brain glitching out or something. I don't know. Like, I was just going down this thought stream, and then I just completely forgot what I was thinking about. And I was just like, what the fuck? Why can't I think about, like I couldn't even get, like, a clue of what I was thinking about. I was like, I just completely forgot. So I don't know. It just seemed like the Men in Black neuralized me right there or something. That's what it felt like. There's been like other times where things like that have happened, but I don't know. And I've been hearing jets a lot lately. Like, as I'm walking up to the intersection, I'll hear a jet flying over high in the sky. And then there was this truck outside beeping, like I was in my apartment most of the day, and there was this truck outside beeping, like, most of the day out there. Or I don't know if they were plowing out there or something, or like if it was like a bobcat or something. I don't know what it was, but it just kept doing it synchronized, like, all day. So, you know, just the usual. They just did a lot of weird shit today, like the ambulance, like. But yeah, I've heard like 4 or 5 sirens today, and then I think there was one in the middle of the night last night. And then what else? What else happened? People be like, people be syncing up with their snow shovels and just like, oh, I walked by this, like, they're, they're making construction noises with like nail guns and hammers and fucking all their power tools. They're just going crazy when I walk by this place, like with all their different construction noises. Like it'll just be quiet, and then I'll walk by an alley, and then I'll just hear nail guns, just, and then people hammering, and it's just like all these sounds will start up like right there, you know. It's just really wild, dude. It's like I'm a celebrity. But like, I don't know. Cause it's just like every time, like I know I've said this a bunch of times, but it's just crazy. Every time I hear a siren, every single time. So like, is there any real emergencies, or are they real emergencies? But they start the siren synced, and then is there other TIs in town, and they start driving by me, and then they go over there and drive by them, or like what's going on? Cause every time I hear a siren, it's synced on me, and train horn, and a car alarm, and a car horn, and any of those things, it's synced on me. Like every time. Like every time. So it's like, what is this? Am I in a dream or something? Is this. What? Uh, but. I don't know, man. Don't know anymore. I've just been hearing all these weird noises in the walls that sound synced. Like it just sounds like when the walls creak, you know? But it sounds synced. It'll happen at synced moments. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the demons are syncing up, the spiritual syncs. I don't know what's going on with the syncs. Is my sink gonna sink on me next? What else is gonna be synced? But nobody's in here, so I'm gonna end the video later, y'all.